them that I like. Oh, come wine for me, cocky till you feel better. Yeah, you a champion.
Good morning, it's Itsirene Family Journal with me for me, period. Girl, look at a mess still with these two raggedy ass braids. And I am not fixing my hair because I just can't. Before we get into this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell. Don't forget these bigger jaw, period. So as you can see by the title, we're going to do a Q&A when it comes to pregnancy, labor, and postpartum. But that's going to be towards the end of the video. Right now, currently, I look a mess. I am trying to get myself together so I can get baby girl together. I have an appointment and then she has an appointment. So we're going to be out for a little bit. I'm going to check in with you guys if I can. Let me say that today, if I can. Because last time, I was pissed off. So we're going to see how I am this time around. Currently, I'm sterilizing the rest of her bottles because I only sterilized about 4 of them because I wanted to see which one she like, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, she been really latching to the point where I got cracked nipples and that shit hurt, and I literally physically could not breastfeed her last night. Like, it hurt so bad. And I tried again this morning because I gave her a bottle last night for the first time she took it. My baby is so greedy. First of all, she whopped them 2 ounces down quick as hell. I went to sleep. So in the middle of the night, can we talk about how she did so good last night? She did great. Baby girl only woke up one time at 3:30 in the morning. She went to sleep at 12. So she got up at like 3:30, and then she got up again like around 6:30ish, 7. So baby girl is doing, or last night was great. Let's hope that the night continues. These nights continue to go great. That's why I got a little energy. But moving right along. So I gave her her dad gave her the bottle last night and she took it. So this morning when she woke up in between her first feed, her 2 feeds, I breastfed her on the right. It wasn't that bad. But I was engorged on the left. So I tried to give her the left, y'all, and that shit hurt so bad. I toughed it out this time, but it hurt so bad. She still was kind of a little bit fussy, so I figured she was a little bit hungry, so I warmed up another ounce for her, gave it to her dad, and she drunk it, whopped it down, and now she's asleep. I'm gonna have to wake her up, change her diaper, and get her ready, y'all. So let me just finish doing what I do, and I'll check in with y'all when I can check in with y'all. So stay tuned. All right, y'all. Don't kill me. As you can see, I'm back home. Baby girl is asleep, and I didn't get to vlog because they pissed me off yet again. Like, when I tell, and that's her sound machine, by the way. When I tell y'all, first of all, my appointment was first, right? So I had my appointment. Everything's good with me. I'm back to under pregnancy weight. Shout out to me. I had a baby a little over a week ago, and I'm under my pre-pregnancy weight, period, y'all. So my incision is perfect, and the doctor is like, when this heals, you're not even gonna have a scar, or whatever the case might be. Like, you're gonna be able to barely tell. Like, shout out to my surgeon. She fixed me up properly. But we did go over like some little nerve pains I've been having, but she said I'm supposed to have that because it shows that everything is healing properly. Then they gave us some diapers or whatever. But we got to the baby. First of all, in there was cold, like a legit freezer box. I was so pissed off. So I couldn't even think to even record because I was so damn cold. And for breastfeeding moms, you know, when you cold, it's like you feel extra pain in your breast sensation. It just was a lot. Then we got to the baby appointment, and then they're gonna be like, oh, she have to get undressed for a naked weight. And I said no. I said, in here is -2 degrees. My baby is a little over a week old. No. So I said, if I'm gonna do that, then the doctor needs to come right behind you, because I'm not gonna have my daughter sitting here like y'all had last time and with no clothes on. It's cold as fuck. No. So she was at the doctor coming right away. So I'm like, okay, got the baby undressed. Right before I even got her undressed, she started shitting. And then as I was trying to change her, and I was trying to do it quick because, you know, it's cold, she started peeing. She peed all over her clothes, all over the table, just peed everywhere, and was screaming because it was so cold. And then, oh my God, I was just so aggravated. It was so cold in there. The doctor came in. So the baby lost like 1.5 ounces of weight, right? So she was like basically trying to question me, like, am I feeding her, blah blah blah, like how do I breastfeed her, how much am I giving her, blah blah blah. I'm like, listen, my daughter is actually greedy. She eats not even 3 hours. Only time it goes 3 hours is if she's sleeping in this past 3 hours. I'll wake her up just to feed her and put her back to sleep. But other than that, I said she's very alert. She lets me know she's hungry every 2 to 3 hours. Like, she was like, and I said to her, I was like, we went over like, you know, her poop color, blah blah blah, and she was like, okay, well, it sounds like you're doing everything correct. She was like, so I'm not gonna be too concerned. She said it sounds like the baby wasn't finished, like she wasn't done losing. You know how baby lose up to 10% of their weight, birth weight. So she said it sounds like the baby wasn't done, like she probably gained back an ounce, but she wasn't done losing all her weight. So she lost back the weight and seemed like she's climbing back up. So we have another appointment at the end of the week, just to do a weigh-in or whatever the case might be, y'all. So I'm tired. I took a shower. My doula is on her way. Once my doula come, I'm gonna clean up. Doula's coming, and once I get that out the way, y'all, we'll get into these questions, y'all. So stay tuned. What's up, y'all? Don't kill me. I know I was been supposed to do this, but y'all be tired. Like, look at her. She having a wild hair day. Don't mind her. And we gonna have to wing this video because homegirl just look like she's sleeping more peacefully like this. So every time I put her down, she gets up or she starts screaming or she's fussing. So I want to make sure she gets into a deep sleep before I put her back down. So I said, let me just do this video with y'all and get these questions out so I can get this video out for y'all, period. And you guys know what this in the sound in the back is her sound machine. So let me get the other phone and get into these questions. Hold on. And I couldn't find this phone for a very long time too. I couldn't find this phone for at least 2 days. So that's really what's holding up this video too, is the sleep deprived, lack of sleep. Couldn't find the phone for the questions or whatever. So the first question is, how long were you in pain after giving birth? Okay, well, I had a C-section. For those who didn't watch labor and delivery vlog, if I was you, I would stop and go watch it now, period. So my pain really didn't kick in until, I want to say, the next day of having her. That's when it really kicked. And it wasn't even pain. It's more of a burning sensation, which you want to feel, because the burning sensation basically means that your organs and your nerves and whatever that was cut and stitched up is healing beautifully. So you want to feel that. And honestly, I'm not a pain person, okay? And now when I tell you I ate them contractions and I've been eating the after pain. So I'm a little over a week postpartum and or post C-section, same thing or whatever, and I still feel the burning here and there, but it's definitely not as high demanding as it was throughout the day. Like, I definitely know that I'm healing beautifully, have my doctor's appointment already, so I was healing perfectly, whatever. So honestly, yeah, it didn't kick into 24 hours after. And again, I wouldn't necessarily classify it as pain. It just was like a burning sensation. Do you have more gas than when you was carrying her? Y'all, nobody prepared me to tell me that one of the pregnancy symptoms was gas. When I tell y'all I was gassy, like to the point where I literally could not help myself. Like, I was so gassy. I am somewhat back to normal now, where it's not, it just depends on what I eat or what I drink. But during my pregnancy, it was awful. What was the hardest part of your labor? The hardest part of my labor, and it honestly wasn't even, oh my god, I don't want to get emotional. If I get emotional, y'all, just don't pay me no mind. The hardest part of my labor wasn't even the physical pain. I think the hardest part was knowing that I had to get a C-section, that like we tried everything we could to, you know, continue to progress. Baby girl was not cooperating, and it was like a mental thing. Like, I really had to, like, I cried, I had to break down. I was really just anxious, scared, just a typical, you know, feelings that anybody would have. It was more of just feeling like, not necessarily defeated, but just more of like, you know, I really wanted to push her at the end of the day. So it's not like I don't know, it wasn't necessarily a pain thing. It was more of a, I had to get the C-section. That was the hardest part of my labor, seriously, having to just come to terms with going basically in surgery. I've never had a surgery in my life. Like, it was very mentally tough for me to accept. But once I accepted the job, again, if you haven't watched labor and delivery vlog, go watch it, because I put raw footage of behind the scenes, like during my C-section. So if you want a more detailed answer to that, go watch that video. The next question is, what was your actual due date? So my actual due date was 2/10/23, which is actually next week. So I had baby girl at 38 weeks. I got induced at 30 weeks, but I had her at 30 weeks and 2 days. And yeah, y'all, so That was my actual due date. Still my baby's still an Aquarius baby regardless. When did you have your gender reveal? So I had my gender reveal at, I think I was 15 weeks. I was 15 weeks. I did the blood test. I had my gender reveal at 15 weeks, and I was so bloated, y'all. I was so bloated. But as a lot of people, or a lot of you guys who have like stuck on this journey with me, have also noticed that my belly really didn't pop past the gender reveal until towards the really, like towards the end. Obviously my little peanut, she only 5 pounds 5 pounds and some ounces. That's another reason why. So I didn't get no big. I didn't have no big baby. She's very small. When did you have your baby shower? I had my baby shower at 31 weeks, and I had my baby shower so early for multiple reasons. One, because Christmas was coming up, New Year's was coming up. You know, I did not want to have a baby shower after the holidays. You know, people travel, things happen. I wanted to have it before, get it out the way. I sent out my invitations in October so everybody knew what it was. Another thing is because I had a gut feeling she was coming early, and I just wanted to have time to get things together. I wanted to have time to see what I got, what I didn't have, and order I needed to buy from her. Like, I really truly didn't want to feel like I was rushing. So because of that, I had it at 31 weeks to get it all out the way. And I honestly wouldn't trade it for, I'll do it all over again, same exact way. Someone said, how is breastfeeding? Okay, breastfeeding overall is a great journey. I love knowing that we have that special bond that no one can take. It's just a me and her thing. It does have its moments where it's hard. Like, some people, like, well, she latched right away. Homegirl greedy. I had no problems with her latching. Her latch is very powerful, very strong. Oh my god. At first it wasn't, before my milk came in, it was just colostrum. I'm like, oh, this is a breeze. But when my milk came in, y'all, which was 2 days after, shout out to me, because it's supposed to come in 4 to 5 days after, period. That's because I was around the clock, every 3 hours, skin to skin, for 20-30 minutes. I was not playing a baby girl. I was determined to not give her no formula. Honestly, it's when she pulls and kind of give me some tears, now that's when it hurts. Or when like she's not latched on 100% properly and like tugging, that hurt. Like the other night, y'all, I had a slight mom guilt because she tore both my nipples so bad that I could not breastfeed her. Like, when I tell you I was in so much pain, I tried to fight through it. I was in so much pain. I had to give her the bottle, but I gave her the bottle. I let her dad give her the bottle so, you know, he could get some bonding time with feeding her too, because usually it's a me thing. And she ate it, took it with no problem. But I was a little bit sad about it because, you know, I just felt like, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to get her into the bottle. Now that I see she takes the bottle with no problem anyways, this is something that I, you know, want, because eventually I'm going to be going and stuff like that, and she will be getting watched by someone or whatever the case might be. And I can't have exclusively breastfed baby. I can't just leave her with anybody. So with that being said, y'all, yeah, breastfeeding overall is a great thing. It has ups and it has its down, but overall I wouldn't change it for the world. And the last question is, what's the best part of being a mom? Now this question gonna get me emotional. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm not gonna do it. The best part about being a mom is just knowing that I have my person, you know, like this little human here, like, you know, she is just my whole world. She makes these little weird faces when she's sleeping, so me, oh my god. And she's just, you know, just taking the journey of just growing her and teaching her, and just knowing that, you know, she's literally all mines. You know, she got her dad, whatever, but this is just everything. I don't care. The late nights, so she keep me up, where she be screaming my ears off, the diaper changes, the everything. Like, I just love her. Like, I just love her. And I don't think there's a specific part about what's the best part about being a mom. It's just the overall journey, the overall experience, the overall lifelong journey that we have together. It's just everything, y'all. It's just everything. You know, she's just so perfect. She is just so perfect. We're gonna do a baby reveal no time soon, but eventually I'll show you guys her. She's such a doll, but not for right now. You know, she's still getting into her features. And I still want to just soak her in and just keep her to myself as much as possible, and, you know, call it a day. that's all for the questions, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And definitely hit that bell for Japanese bangers, y'all. Those were some really great questions, and thank you guys for who did participate in the poll and drop the questions. And with that being said, y'all, we are out of here.
You do the things them that I like. Oh, come wine for me, cocky till you feel better, yeah.